Welcome to the Football Parliament podcast, your one stop destination for all your football debates, discussions, and opinions. Today I'm joined with Ayush. We'll be talking about the greatest club competition ever, UEFA Champions League, which starts tonight. We've got some exciting matches like Bayern Barcelona. We've got Real Madrid versus Inter Milan again, and many other matches coming up for this match day. And for that, we will be also talking about some group analysis of Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. Just in this video. The next video will have the remaining groups. So I'll just share my screen so for you all to actually view it. Anyways, on to the first group, Group A. Ayush, what do you feel about this group?
Group A, the group's like pretty, not that very entertaining sort of a group. But then you have Man
Hmm,
City and PSG, Pep Guardiola
hmm,
versus Lionel Messi, and the
hmm,
dynamic between these teams are like both of these teams are clearly like winning the leagues in the past couple of years, except last year that
hmm.
PSG did not win. That's a different case. But I can see either Man City and PSG topping the table and both going to the next round. But then there is
Hmm.
RB Leipzig, like they recently lost to Bayern 4-1. So seeing that
Yeah.
sort of a performance, I watched that game. And the performance was not very good because they lost their main defender and the captain. But we can see Leipzig coming back.
Even their
Same like
manager, I mean,
what happened last year.
Julian Nagelsmann playing for Julian Nagelsmann's football style is really very good, and that's exactly why Bayern Munich hired
Yeah.
him. So even I think the manager was a key factor for them, going so far in the Champions League back in the 1920 season.
Yeah.
Anyways, if I have to predict, I'll go with Man City going first, given their football. I mean, I think if I'm not wrong, they're
Yeah.
third right now in the Premier League. Plus, they're a team which is, which already has that chemistry. PSG doesn't have anything
Yeah.
like that as of now because Messi hasn't really played a lot of games, and Neymar
Yeah.
and Mbappe aren't really that convincing either at the moment. So I feel
And
that Man City will be the
Pep
yeah.
Guardiola's style of football promises that.
I think Man City would be motivated more than ever given their Champions League final. I mean, of course, we know
Yeah.
the performance wasn't up to mark. So I feel that Man City will be first here. PSG will be second. RB Leipzig, although they've lost their captain, they've lost their manager and their key defender, star defender. I think they've lost both Konate and Upamecano this season. But I think
Yeah.
somehow they'll perform better than Club Brugge and they'll finish third and Club Brugge will get eliminated. Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Club Brugge. Leipzig will get Europa League football, in my opinion, and the remaining two will go ahead. City being first, PSG being second. On to the next one, Group B: Milan, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Porto. This is a really very good group of death, in my opinion. Ayush, just some points about Liverpool,
For
your main rival, first of all.
Liverpool, I don't know. The past few performances not up to the mark, not Klopp material or Klopp games.
Yeah.
But I genuinely don't think Liverpool has a shot this year. Considering how well Porto was at a point last season,
Hmm.
and they still have the same momentum in AC Milan playing in the UCL after such a long time.
Yeah.
Zlatan being one of those major players who is motivating the team every other day. Olivier Giroud
Hmm.
joins him. So
Hmm.
there is a momentum in AC Milan right now that they need to win something or at least
Yeah.
have that top spot thing which they had earlier. So for me, it's
Hmm.
AC Milan, it's Atletico Madrid at the top. I trust Diego Simeone a lot on this, even though I
Yeah.
support Real Madrid. I know his game, and no, his UCL performances are actually pretty cool. Like he
Hmm.
promises a spot in the UCL. So it's Atletico Madrid at the top for me, AC Milan second, Liverpool third, and Porto fourth.
See, first of all, we cannot deny how brilliant Porto were last summer. They eliminated Juventus, and it
Yeah,
was a stunning game. Although Juventus won that game, but it was Porto which went further ahead, and it was
yeah,
a amazing game. And if I have to take, I mean, Liverpool, as you clearly mentioned, that Klopp's play style, they really haven't done that. We saw that match against Chelsea where they had a man advantage, yet they weren't able to do something because, first of all, Chelsea were rock solid defensively. So basically, what I mean to say here is that are Liverpool having a problem, while breaking down the opposition? Is that the problem for them this summer?
yeah.
That is the problem. So I
I
think
believe that's
at
one of the biggest problems they have.
Yeah. I don't think Atletico Madrid will be table toppers here because Atletico Madrid, if you've seen them in La Liga so far, they haven't been that convincing. They're scoring last minute winners. That has happened twice this summer. Sorry, this season, twice. I mean, it was 99th minute goal. Somehow they're winning. Even after signing players like Antoine Griezmann, Rodrigo De Paul, they've got Suarez already, Felix, quality players, Lorente Carrasco. I could go ahead with a lot of names. But sticking to the topic, I just feel that Milan will finish first here. I think I don't know. I mean, this one is too tough to call. I mean, AC Milan are also performing
I feel
really
like
very
it's
well.
pretty similar sort of a
Yeah,
style that the players follow.
all the three clubs are actually on the same level, to be very honest. I don't think Atletico
Yeah,
Madrid can finish first. I think they're either second or third. Porto definitely are fourth, even though big respect to them,
yeah.
given how they played last season. But I don't think
But
they're
we have
anywhere near
seen
the three teams.
the hunger that AC Milan has.
AC Milan does have the hunger, but again, do Liverpool think that they've got a shot here? Because Premier League is getting
Yeah,
more and more untouchable, given
competitive.
how United, Chelsea, yeah,
Yeah,
competitive or untouchable. Because Chelsea, City, United, they're all pretty solid right now. So I think Liverpool can, drag their focus to the Champions League. But I don't know. This is just too tough to call. I'll probably be wrong with my ratings, but Porto is fourth. That's for sure. I think
yeah,
Atletico Madrid will get. I think Atletico Madrid will be third. Liverpool will be second, and AC Milan will be first. That's my
yeah.
rating.
That'll be pretty sick.
Yeah, AC Milan first, Liverpool second, Atleti third, fourth, Porto. We all know the history
Yeah,
between Liverpool and AC Milan, though, and Liverpool and
yeah.
Atletico Madrid. On to the next one. Not really a exciting group, to be honest. We see Ajax, Besiktas, Dortmund, and Sporting. So Ayush, take over here.
But to be honest, this is a very sloppy sort of a table, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you never know. UCL is all about that underdog game.
Hmm.
Underdogs come, they conquer, and they go.
Yeah.
And over here, Sporting is one of those new teams into the competition as well as Besiktas. And but
Hmm.
Besiktas has that one up like one good thing about them this season is that Pjanic just joined. Pjanic brings that UCL
Hmm.
quality to the team. Sporting Nuno Mendes just left. Kind of disappointing for me to be honest because that guy provided with a lot of team depth which they had. But
Hmm.
then you have Ajax and Dortmund, so it's like Ajax and Dortmund will compete with
I
each
think.
other, give them a competitive spot, and they
Yeah.
can end up anywhere first or second.
Hmm.
And I guess Besiktas goes third and Sporting goes fourth. What about you, Vedant? What do you think?
What I feel about this is that Dortmund are clearly first here. They've got like probably, if not the best striker, one of the best strikers in the world in form of Erling Haaland. So I feel
Yeah,
that he's gonna somehow manage it all and get them to the first spot. I think Dortmund will finish first here. I strongly believe Ajax will finish second, Sporting third, and Besiktas will be fourth. Even they do have Pjanic right now, but even Pjanic wasn't really that good for Barcelona. Didn't get that much playing time. Neither wasn't really that convincing. So I strongly believe Besiktas won't get a spot ahead, Sporting for the Europa League spot, and Dortmund first, along with Ajax second. On to the Group
yeah.
D, which has my club, Real Madrid here. Ayush, your take?
Yeah, your club Real Madrid, my semi club Real Madrid. Okay, so adding
Yeah.
on to this one, it's Inter Milan. There is Real Madrid. There is Shakhtar, and there is Sheriff. Sheriff, I generally don't know what team is this. I don't know what country this team is from, but like I see the table right now, that's gonna be the same thing because I'm not being very optimistic as a Real Madrid fan right here
Hmm.
because we've
Hmm.
seen them drawing a lot of games last season, which they could have won
Yeah.
easily. And
Hmm.
if that same momentum follows, even though now you have Eden Hazard coming back in, you saw Vinicius
Hmm.
Junior playing a pretty good game, but you cannot be over
Hmm.
optimistic about 1 or 2 games, right?
Hmm.
And just I guess 4 games down in the respective leagues.
Yeah.
Inter Milan won the Scudetto last season. They can be optimistic at this point. The team's momentum was shattered when Lukaku left, but they still have pretty good players.
Hmm.
So I think the table is going to remain the same for me. And I've seen Shakhtar play in the UEL before. They have been pretty good, and I guess they have been one of those regular teams in the UEL who performs at a very good, very good sort of a position.
Hmm.
So what about you, Vedant? What do you think? Because I generally think you would want Real Madrid to be the table toppers here.
See, Real Madrid being the table toppers is something, of course, I would want. But the thing is that Inter Milan were Serie A champions. They've lost a lot of players, though, because of their cash flow liquidity bullshit. So I think Inter Milan will finish second. Real Madrid will finish first. And I've got a strong point to back me up with. If you've seen Real Madrid in these four games, although we haven't faced a tough competition like Barcelona, Atletico, or Sevilla, or someone like that, but Real Madrid have dominated their opponent completely and won that game with a good margin. In the league this season, we've scored 13 goals already. Last season, almost with the same team, we scored 6 goals in 4 games. Right now, we've scored 13 goals in 4 games. So Real Madrid are playing with a very good high press, with a high line right now. Ancelotti has guaranteed their
But
attacking
then
football,
there is,
and he has delivered that. Vinicius Junior has scored 4 goals in four
but
games.
then there is this
Benzema, hmm,
different sort of an atmosphere that you all have that Carlo Ancelotti is bringing. Since like
hmm,
you all had Zinedine Zidane before, who won
yeah,
so many UCLs for you as a player
yeah,
and as a manager, and then you
hmm,
have a new manager in Carlo Ancelotti coming back to Real
hmm,
Madrid.
hmm,
Obviously, he's here to win, but you still don't know
hmm,
because the manager, with a new manager, the team's momentum is moved a little bit. Then you had Rafael Varane moving out. Then you had Ramos leaving.
yeah.
So those are
See,
the different concerns that
defense.
you will have as a fan.
See, defense is something which Real Madrid really need to work on. Probably we'll bring in a good name in the summer or in the winter window. Probably a Pau Torres or a Jules Koundé, but that will be something for the winter or for the summer. But right now, I feel that Real Madrid's defense is their main problem. Something which was their key asset last summer, along with last season, along with their midfield. But this season, it's been complete different. Real Madrid have stuck into the offense alongside their midfield play. I feel that still somehow this group really isn't that competitive. Last season was a different story, but this summer Real Madrid have started the season strong. Even last season, we didn't start the season very clearly strong. So I feel Real Madrid will finish first, along with Inter Milan being second. Shakhtar Donetsk is a Europa League category team, so they'll finish third, and Sheriff Tiraspol will finish fourth, a team which I've never heard about. Pretty sure a lot of people haven't. Now,
Yeah,
on to the next group, Group E, Barcelona, Bayern, Benfica. Sorry, we're done actually. It was just A to D. You all have to watch Group E,
yeah.
Group F in the next video we're gonna post. So that is the video for today, guys.
Vedant, I would like to address something to the people watching.
Sure.
I'm not an Arsenal fan, guys. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm a Man United fan. Just for the irony purposes right now. Don't get uh, come crashing to my DM saying you wore a Arsenal shirt. They're not going to make it even to a domestic competition. I get it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
It
Thank you
was
so
just
much for watching,
irony.
guys. Like,
Basically, he's a
yeah,
United fan, and he's just done that because he knows Arsenal can't play European football.
yeah.
That was his joke. Anyways, that was the video for today, guys. Please press that bell icon so that you're
Bell
always
icon.
updated when we're post.
Like,
Yeah,
share, and
sorry, bell
subscribe.
icon. Yeah, bell icon, so that you're always updated as to when we're posting and when we're not. Along with that, do like the video, do comment, do share it. Please help us out, promote, and stay tuned for more. That is the video for today.